Generally speaking, when a doctor is looking to establish himself in a new location that might be foreign to where they're currently practicing, or they might have moved into a new region, they're looking to identify that specific location that they want to set up their clinic, they have to look first and foremost at the competition within the area. And that's really a needs analysis and a competitor analysis combined into one. And it does cross over a little bit with the demographic analysis, because you need to know who the people are living there, what they spend their money on, what kind of health issues they're going to be dealing with based on age. But most importantly, you need to understand the ratio. So how many patients per doctor are there? Because clearly if there's not enough patients per doctor, then it's going to be a saturated marketplace for you to play in. And then if you go down to a more granular level, there might be a lot of doctors, but none of them are offering that specialised service that you have, that you know is very suitable for that changing or growing demographic within that region. So understanding the population dynamic within the region, how it's changing, how it's growing, understanding who the doctors are, how many of them there are and what they're offering. A couple of the really important factors that we use when we're assessing a landscape to see whether it's going to be a safe and obviously profitable place for a new clinic to set up. So if you were to break that down, there's a competitor and the needs analysis, and there's also a demographic analysis of who's in the area, their incomes, whether they're more of a private or mixed billing or Medicare focused patient base is a significant part of understanding whether your model is going to work in that area, or whether you want to tailor your model for who's in that area at the moment. So in most cases, some doctors are doing some work in that region already. It might be one day a week, and they can see that the clinic needs to offer more services, or they can see the clinic's not doing it as well as they wish they could do it. They have a more compelling vision for the kind of healthcare that they want to offer in that area. It could be that they're very much numbers based, and they simply want to see that there's one doctor to every 2,000 patients, and that's a metric where they say there's opportunity there, and therefore we can establish ourselves set up in a highly visible location where the site is functional, it's accessible, it's allowed within that zoning. And really, patients will find them because there's a waiting list at those other patients at the other medical centres within that area. So there's really probably three core areas: the demographic piece, there's the needs analysis, competitor analysis piece, and the ratios of doctor to patient. And then there's also the last piece, which is that site. How functional is it? How accessible is it? How visible is it? For example, if the site is more visible, accessible than other clinics, then people will naturally gravitate to that site as well. And if you can nail those three core elements, then in most cases, the clinic will succeed.